It's Bill here. Here's my thoughts on a 4-1 loss to the Dallas Stars. But before I give you my thoughts, let's go to Mitchy Boitano and let's think about what his thoughts are.
Well, guys, you know what? I don't care what the media says. You know, I had the Justin Bieber on in the background. I thought we played a good game. You know, we had some good chances. We were cruising around. Defensively, we were fantastic. I think we had some good chances. I thought we played a really good game. What song's that back there, guys? Is that Love Yourself by Justin Bieber? Oh, okay. We'll just keep that one going on for a little bit. Yeah, keep that songs going. Keep them rolling, boys. I thought we played a great game. I know your media say we played a bad game, but you guys don't know anything, you know? I'm Mitchy Boitano. My mom and dad says I'm the best player ever. They think I'm better than Connor McDavid. So that's my opinion of the game. This Bill guy, you know, that does these videos, you know, obviously he's not a true fan, because if he was a true fan, he'd understand we played a great game tonight. Let's go back to Bill then.
Well, now that we got Mitchy Boitano's thoughts on the game, let's give you my thoughts on the game. First 8 minutes, I did not want to watch any of the, what was it, Parcheesi or whatever. First 8 minutes, I thought the Leafs came out great, and then it was done. And it was over. It was like Dallas forgot that the game started. I'm not going to give the Toronto Maple Leafs any credit on that start. I'm going to give the fact that Dallas had to wake up for that start. What can you say about this? The Leafs start off, Mitchy Boitano over to Austin Matthews, who rips it home. That's the only good thing I'm going to take out of this game, is that we're going to get a Morgan Riley just a sec. He's on my mind. I got to get my nickname. We'll talk about that in a sec. But Austin Matthews, boom. Nice shot. He had a couple nice shots. Overall, yeah, I mean, it was, sure, beautiful goal, 1-0. Now, we're going to talk about the 1-1 goal. Was it a great goal? No, it wasn't a great goal. But, you know, Justin Wallace stood on his head. I want to let everyone remember that he stood on his head. Stolarz has stood on his head for a lot of the games. This moron over here that keeps saying the Leafs aren't playing good when they're winning. You know, the only reason we've been winning is because our goalie's better than your goalie. And tonight, their goalie was better than our goalie. And we really didn't even take too many shots at their goalie. Their goalie looked bad on the first goal. So, okay, the first goal that Matthews scores isn't the best goal that's ever been scored in the NHL. I'm pretty sure Ottinger wants it back. First goal goes in on Wall. Connor Timmins looking at a guy. Stankoven, just looking at him. I'll take a swipe and then, like, don't take the guy. We'll just, I think it's under my goalie. Take the guy going to the net, you idiot. And 1-1. Okay, so it's 1-1. Like, and at this point, we decide we will not get another offensive opportunity for the rest of the game. I counted them. From the 10-minute mark on, I counted 3 opportunities where the Leafs could have scored. There was the Matthew Nyes off the post. There was a rip shot on a power play by Matthews. That was a nice glove save. And then there was a play in front of the net. I think Robertson made the pass over to Myers or whatever. And that was a good opportunity. That's it. That's all, folks. 3 opportunities to score in 50 minutes of hockey, and we wonder why we lost 4-1. There was no offensive spark. There was nothing. Putting Lorentz on the first line. Are you serious, Chief Craig Strongbow? I like Lorentz. Here's what you break up friggin' Marner and Matthews. You don't try to find them other wingers. You tried 7 tonight. None of them worked. Here's a thought. Break them up. When is Marner played his best? Oh, yeah, when he was playing with Tavares. Oh, maybe keep that going, bud. Anyways. Go into the second period. Second period was about as low event as a game as you can get. Now, it was second period again. I wanted to go back to the championship. The Tiddlywink Championship. That's what Parcheesi. What was I talking about? The Tiddlywink Championship. I wanted to go back to it in the second period. That second period reminded me a lot of the Vancouver game. Like, what the hell is this? Is this the way that the Leafs are going to play hockey? With no offensive chances? None. Zero. You hope that their goalie lets in a bad goal or something? Like, this is not the way to play hockey, if you ask me. You're going to win playoff games like this, are you? Okay, is that what we're doing? We're trying to win playoff games? Yeah, well, okay. Yeah. Anyways, it was just a bad period. And then the Tavares. So Tavares took one penalty, which is Johnny Day! Took a penalty. The first one was a hook. It was flaky, but his stick went around the stick. You see that called all the time. Yes, everyone. The second penalty was an absolute disgrace. Who were the refs tonight? The refs were Carter Sandlack. Is he related to Jim Sandlack? And Peter McDougall. I don't know which one made the call, but it was a horrible call. And yes, it's a horrible call. I get it. It's bad. Leaf fans, it was bad. That doesn't mean the game's over because the ref made a bad call against you. And that's what the Leafs treated it as. Oh, the game was over because because that never happens in the playoffs against the Boston Bruins. There's never been a call go against the Leafs. So I'm glad we're learning from these lessons. And then I don't know how this happens on a penalty kill. The penalty kill has been solid. But the penalty kill, you've got two guys in front of the net by themselves with no one around them. I think Myers and OEL. OEL was taking the one-timer. But there's two guys in front of the net. The first guy tipped it, and he tipped it into the second guy who tipped that in. At no point did the Leafs have a chance of blocking that shot. It was tip, tip, tip. And that's passed. I don't know what you want Wall to do on that. Once it's been double tipped in, I don't know, is even that a word? Double tip. Double tipped into the net. And the Leafs, boom, dead. Nothing. Nothing to show. It's terrible. Down 2-1, you're going into the third period. The game's not over yet. The Leafs didn't think that way. And then you had, yes, you would have liked I think the Marner got taken down by Bork. You would have liked the penalty there. And, of course, Mitchy Boitano looking at the ref like a friggin' moron he is. Because every time you look at the ref, Mitch, how does it go for you, bud? I know what your dad and mom love you. I got that point, eh? But anyways, the one thing I will say about Mitch, who's trained this guy to be in the media? This is the worst player to ever talk in a mic ever. At no point should the Leafs let Mitch Marner get in front of a mic. Because Mitchy Boitano shows you what Mitchy Boitano is. He's a great regular season hockey player. He played pretty bad tonight, but pretty much everyone did. But when he gets in front of a mic, he is the absolute worst. He's got no self-awareness whatsoever. He's got an ego that's a little bit too high for himself. Just do me a favor. I don't want to see a Mitch. Put Johnny Tavares going, oh, Johnny T going, oh, did I go into the corner and win a battle tonight? No, I lost every battle. You Johnny T fans, watch this goddamn game. They fed him on the power play. He lost it. Where pucks go to die, Johnny T. Tell me I'm wrong. Tell me on the power play, I'm wrong. Every time Johnny T touched it, Dallas got it. Get him off the power play. The man can't stick handle. He can't skate. He can't do nothing. I'll show you something here for you fans that tell me I'm an idiot. His last 3 games, 0, 0, -2, 4 on the power plays or penalty minutes. Reminds me of someone else. Oh, everyone, I haven't given you my Ryan Reeves report. The Ryan Reeves report. A special one tonight. 0, 0, 0, 0, 0, 0. Apparently 3 hits in 5 minutes of ice time. I counted 2. Great. Well put. Now, I don't think Max Pacioretty should be in the lineup, but goddamn, there's got to be someone better than Ryan Reeves. Hasn't done his job. When's the last time Ryan Reeves got into a fight? I think it's a calendar year. Oh, but people don't want to fight him, Bill. You're telling me every team he's played in the games, no one would have fought him? Okay. Yeah, 'cause he's such a massive, massive tough guy. Like, everyone's scared of him. You can tell when he's on the ice. Like, Maverick Bourque was scared of him. Really, really scared of him. Ooh. When's his last fight? I should have checked that out before. Hockey fights. Ryan Reeves. His last fight was... Oh, you can't get the preseason. His last fight in a regular season game was April 6th, 2024 against Pizzetta on Montreal. He hasn't fought in nearly a calendar year. Anyways, I got a little bit off topic because the Johnny T nonsense. Anyways, the Johnny T penalty wasn't a penalty. They scored okay. And then Ekman Larson took a penalty. Yeah, Colin Blackwell dove. Colin Blackwell used to be on the Leafs. He dove on the Leafs too, if you don't recall correctly. And they have the power play. I have no idea on a penalty kill that you're supposed to leave Matt Duchene in front of the net, the leading scorer in front of the net, to be able to do a move. Usually you got a defenseman around there. I don't know what it was Tanev and Benoit at this point. Benoit came out too high. Boom, it's in the net. Then they threw the third line on. And we all know what the third line, they've reunited the third line of defensive nobodies. None of them know how to play defense. Not one of them know how to do defensive zone coverage. They were on the ice for 2 minutes after this. But before they got the 2-minute shift, in the 10 seconds that they were on the ice, they totally lost their coverage. And another shot hits Logan Stankoven, goes in the net. Logan Stankoven, maybe the luckiest guy in show business tonight. And it's 4-1. And the Leafs had a power play, and they got some shots on net. Whoop-de-freaking-do. Now, I'm going to call out a couple other things. I know you want me to get... I've been struggling with this. Morgan Rielly, it's beyond awful now. It's into a level of awfulness that I can't... So I'm struggling with the name. You know, I'm trying to get... I was going to make fun of Tessa Riley or Morgan Virtue, but that doesn't do anything for me. If someone's got a good name for them, please put it down. Usually I'm pretty good with them. Like I got the Mitch Boitanos, the Johnny T, and the Willie's whatever. But yeah, where's Willie tonight? Wee Willie, where'd you be, Wee Willie? Nowhere to be found tonight. Another game off for Mr. 11.5 million. Why show up? That would have been too easy. But I'm thinking about Morgan. So the ones I'm kind of landing on, and they're not great. I'll be honest with you, they're not great. There's got to be something better. I'm thinking Morgan Kotsopoulos. That's one. There was a defenseman for the Leafs called Chris Kotsopoulos, a god-awful defenseman. He's reminding me a lot of him. Morgan Kotsopoulos. But the other one I'm going with is Morgan Fairchild. And now, you got a problem with Morgan Fairchild if you're under the age of 45. You have no idea who Morgan Fairchild is. But Morgan Fairchild was a soap opera actress. I think Rielly, certainly, he's been acting like a defenseman for the last little bit. Those are the names that I'm tossing around. I'm going to try to come up with a better one. If you can think of a better one, put it in the comments. That would be awesome. But let's face facts. He's been awful. If I take a look at his -1, so he's now, I think he's like -15 total. Let me see here. Again, probably should be a little bit more prepared than I am, but whatever. I came after the game. I want to get some beauty sleep tonight. He's -14 for the year. I don't know what to say. That's awful. He's the worst defenseman on the ice. And you got Connor Timmins on the ice, okay? He's worse than Connor Timmins. On the third goal, here's the thing. When you have the third line on the ice, you can't have Morgan Rielly on the ice. That's 4 horrible people in their defensive zone. Now, did Morgan Rielly throw a hit tonight? Because I would love to see one. It says he did. I don't believe it. If you could show me the hit. I watched him get knocked off the puck. I watched him, Johnny T, get knocked off the puck every time. This stat that they've created, I can't find the stat, by the way. Do a Google search. Show me the stat. Show me the link. Put the link into where I can see the stats of puck battles won. At no point tonight did any Leaf win a puck battle. Maybe 3 puck battles were won by the Leafs on a 50-50 puck. But Tavares was special tonight. He was just getting knocked down, falling on himself, all over the place. He had to be 0 for 10 on puck battles. I don't know what to say. Other than I need a name for Morgan Fairchild. Or Morgan Rielly. Maybe I'll land on Morgan Fairchild. I'll repeat it. You know, he's got blonde hair. You know, I'll keep it to myself. But maybe Morgan Fairchild is a good name for him. Anyways, and then you got... Here's the thing, too. On the power play, how many house she goings you got to do? Stop the house she goings. How about just do a direct pass to a player? A direct pass. On that first power play, it was a lot of direct passes. Don't do the nonsense how she going through the legs. No one cares. Oh, you pivot. It's enough. It looks good. until you make the pass to the wrong team. How many passes did we give to the Stars on the penalty kill? Okay, most of the time we couldn't even complete a pass all night. The second game, third game, fourth game, fifth game, sixth game, seventh game, eighth game, ninth game, 10th game in a row that they can't complete. They look awful out there. They have looked awful. The last game I can recall where I went, wow, the Leafs played really good, was against Tampa Bay last month. I know they win. They've won 5 in a row. They lost 3 in a row. They are not playing well. They got the Devils on Thursday. Sheldon Keefe returning. Now, again, another way you knew the Leafs were going to lose this game, they had a 7-game win streak against Dallas, and they hadn't lost 3 in a row in a while. Dial it up. Put it on your Bet365 dial. You know what was going to happen tonight. I just didn't know it was going to be that awful. I'll talk to you Thursday. Cheers.